Well guys, we got a lot more snow overnight. I think in the last video I was telling you guys how much snow we got, but we got a lot more again, and it's still snowing here. I'm gonna go grab the case loader and plow some of this out of here. It's actually almost a foot deep in some spots now. So we're gonna use the case loader. This bucket is, I think, a foot wider than that one on the New Holland, so it goes a lot quicker using this baby. We wanna get a snow bucket for this thing too, one that's made for pushing snow, you know, maybe 10 or 12 feet wide, so we can push snow a lot quicker, but this is what we got right now. It works pretty good. It's not really cold outside either right now. It's 1 degree. But it's still snowing. Maybe this will turn into rain later this afternoon. I don't know. But it's just a sloppy mess outside, and I want to get some of that snow out of there. So right now where I'm on top of, used to actually be a road before it snowed, but kind of disappeared. But I usually just come onto the road and then turn into the yard, kind of get a nice angle into it. So we pushed the whole front of the yard here and most of this around here onto one big pile, and now we're gonna haul it out to way out behind the silage pits there, just so it can melt out there instead of out here. I think this is actually the most snow that we had at a single time this entire winter, which is pretty crazy because it's already in April. So right in front of the barn here, there's kind of that angle where the gravel kind of goes up to meet the level of the barn there. And it's so slippery here, I just keep on sliding sideways with the wheel loader. I just backbladed this, kind of pulled it back with the pail loader bucket. I just wanted to make sure this is clean for when the milk truck comes. And I'm also gonna just glaze this in gravel because I don't want the milk truck to pull up here where it usually does and just slide this way. That could be pretty hazardous for them. So we're gonna take a bunch of crushed gravel and just spread it everywhere here, and I'll show you guys what happens when I pull up over there. So these are our two group pens of the oldest calves that we have in the barn right now. Those ones over there, we put in like 2 weeks ago, I think, but these ones have been in here for quite a while now. So we're gonna put them outside into the corral. We're gonna walk them all to the back of the corrals there where the chute system is, and we're gonna vaccinate them, and then we're gonna put them into corral 1. Hey. Hey. Yeah, come on, hey. Hey. Hey, come on. Let's go, keep on going. The idea and how this kind of works is all the cows want to walk in. When they walk in, you close that gate behind them, and then all of the cows usually want to go right back where they came in. They want to get out of here. So then you put the chute, the alley right here, and the chute at the front. And so all the cows naturally kind of want to go back this way and into this alley. And that's why this works so good. Hey, you got a little something on your face there. Yo, what is that? It's kind of gross. What are you doing? What is that? Hey. Yep. People are always asking me why I wear my hat backwards in all the videos, and it's because when I'm milking cows in the parlor here, the beak kind of gets in the way when I'm trying to hang a cow under, and it gets pretty annoying, so I just spin it on backwards and it stays out of the way like this, and then it kind of becomes a habit that you take around the farms. It's about 8:45 at night right now. I gotta milk tomorrow morning, so I'm just gonna check the cows before I go to bed here. I don't actually live on the farm, so I gotta hop in my truck and drive down the road 30 seconds to get out here. But I usually start by going to the main cow barn, and I have a door clicker here, so I can just open up the main door there and drive through the barn. I always gotta make sure that Juno's not going. It always goes at the top of every hour, so you kind of know when it's always gonna be going. I've seen a couple of people asking why dairy farms are dumping milk. This is because recently a bunch of restaurants and schools and other places where milk used to go to got shut down. This means that the processor has nowhere to sell their milk to, so they need to purchase less milk from dairy farms. So then the next question is, why don't you guys just produce less milk instead of just producing it and dumping it down the drain? You can't exactly just turn off milk production on a dairy farm. There's a girl right here, she's gonna be producing milk for 10 months, and we can't just dry her off and stop milking her. She'll get mastitis in her udder, and she could get really sick, and it can really hurt the cow if we just quit milking her all of a sudden. So we're better off milking those cows that are producing quite a bit of milk and dumping them down the drain just for the health of the cows, and eventually we'll start to dry off more cows if this loss of demand continues, but we're all really hoping that the demand comes back in a couple months and we can sell all of our milk again. So I got to the back of the barn, checked everything out, and now I'm backing out because out that door it's a muddy mess and I don't want to take my truck through there. So just back up, make sure the Juno's not there, the feed pusher. So we're always just checking if any cows are calving. If they need any help, then we can help pull the calf off. And if we do see any fresh calves in here, we'll go bring them to the calf barn right away. Doesn't look like anybody's calving right now, so I'm gonna go take one of those shovels and push up the feed a bit. Well, we made a rack up there so that the cows wouldn't hit the shovels. We were always leaning them up here and they were constantly falling in front of the door there. And then it was annoying with the feed wagon tractor. But I guess one of the cows was able to lick that. It's pretty tall. So hopefully we'll be hauling some solid and even some liquid manure really soon here in the future. But that is gonna be it for today's video, guys. If you enjoyed, make sure to hit those like and subscribe buttons down below. Check out my Instagram @SaskDutchKid, and I hope to see you guys in the next video.